Right then folks, first day back. Excuse the mustache, I'm going out. I watched Yellowstone once and decided I wanted a mustache, so first day back guys. It's the, what is it today? I think it's the 8th of January. We're starting on a roof, starting strong. So this is the job. It's actually in that place where I've done like tons of other houses. I don't think you can see any from here. I think I might have scraped next door actually years ago. Anyway, this is the one we're doing today. So we've got all of this to do. It's actually quite big. Hopefully we start this year strong with no mishaps. I've turned the machine on today and then this hose reel just started spraying out with water. I was like, oh no. Luckily that was just loose, so I just connected that back in and everything seems fine. I've run the machine for a little bit, seems to be working good. It's always a bit nerve-wracking when you sort of leave a machine for a number of weeks, because it's like, you know, you come back, has the frost got to it? I mean, I've been looking after it any frosty days, it's been plugged in and stuff, so there should, well, there's definitely no frost damage. But it's always a little bit nerve-wracking on that first startup. I should have started at home yesterday, to be honest, to make sure everything was running. But anyway, we've got a big roof above me here as well that spans quite a long way across the back. Good thing is the pitch is quite shallow, quite short, so it's a big roof, but it's a short roof, so there's not actually that much, sort of that many tiles to do, if you know what I mean. I mean, what, we've probably got 13, 14 tiles going up to the top there, and obviously this is the back. Hardest bit is going to be that side because there's a bit of a tight, it's fine, it's not going to be hard. The actual hardest bit is the smallest bit of the roof, which is the back of this garage over there. Again, I can do it, it's not anything I'm worried about, it's just a little bit more awkward. I'm going to have to build a tower up here and then clean it side on, which is never really fun on the arms, to be honest with you. But yeah, hope everyone had a nice Christmas and a nice New Year's. Thank you for all the support on the last couple of videos, the tennis court and the Victor clean. It's been awesome, you guys really enjoyed it, so I'm getting a bit fat guys, I think. Ate too much over Christmas. Yeah, everyone really enjoyed them, so let's continue the momentum and make some really cool videos this year. So without further ado, too much talking, let's get cleaning. This should be a nice simple job. I think we're doing the drive as well, so we might get some first year pressure washing action as well on day 2, but we'll see. This will take 2 days, by the way, so this video will be a combination of those days. So yeah, how you feeling, Brad?
Good, man.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
Did you have a nice Christmas?
Nice rest, isn't it?
Are you feeling pumped? Ready to go?
Man.
Let me get a who ya.
Who ya?
Right then guys, let's crack on. Do you like the moustache, by the way?
Yeah, I noticed.
Did you notice, yeah?
Yeah. Is that November?
Well, it's long gone, isn't it? My missus hates it, but I shaved my face. I was like, you know what, I might try a moustache for a bit, but I've shaved it all, like, I razored it all down.
Oh, yeah.
And looking back, it did look a bit ridiculous. It looks a bit better now. I've grown some stubble in around it, but
stuff around it, but it's there.
Yeah, I've never had a moustache before, so. Right, cool, let's go. Okay guys, here we are, first pressure washing about to begin. Now with these have got a bit of a coating issue on these, I'm just noticing. I think it'll be fine, but you can see basically some of these, I don't want to say cheaper, but they are kind of cheaper. These older new build houses, they used a lot cheaper tiles on them, and the coating on them, I don't know if you can see there, I'll try and zoom in on the camera. It's a thin like layer on top, so it's not all the way through the stone, if you know what I mean. It's like a almost plasticky layer on top of them, and I can see on some of them it's mostly worn away, but you can see it's heavily degraded there. So we are going to be zipping that off obviously, but hopefully we still get a nice even finish on the tiles. I'm sure we will. I'm pretty sure we will anyway. But yeah, it's the problem with these is like, I don't know, hopefully you can see on the camera. I'll try and move you a bit closer. So yeah, when people say, oh, cleaning a roof damages the tiles, it doesn't, guys. It's just that once the coating has weared off, it's, you know, the tiles aren't going to get damaged from cleaning them. They're just sort of going to maintain them. That's all it is really. So yeah, hopefully that's all right. We'll see. I'm pretty sure it'll look good. I've done a lot of houses around here. That's the first one I've seen with the coating like that on it though, which is a bit unusual. Okay, yeah, we're good. That looks nice, doesn't it? Hey Brad, can I get my pressure down a little bit? Okay then guys, first bit done. The time is 10:23, so that took probably about an hour and a half all in. Patchiness isn't too bad actually. It's definitely there, but it's kind of blended okay. I think when it dries out it will sort of even up a little bit. Down there, just needs to do a big rinse down now and then start the garage. Alright then folks, we are now onto the side, so yeah, front is done. And what's the time now? Oh, it's 11:30. Oh, I'm smashing it actually. I should probably have this done within about 40 minutes, I think, 45 minutes, so it should be sort of lunchtime by the time I get to the back, which is really good going, especially for a roof this size as well, one machine on it. Again, more evidence of this degradation in the coating of these tiles. Look, as you can see, it's a very odd thing, so we're going to make it look definitely a lot better than this. You see all these weird lines? Look, very strange. This is definitely taking a heavy brunt from the weather. There's a lot more moss on this bit than there is on the rest. But yeah, so far so good. Let's crack on. Okay then guys, time for the back. So we are flying through it today. We're doing very well actually. I'll take you up there and get you a closer look. And just like that, we are up here like magic. Yeah, again, look at this guys. Coating, half worn, look. Again, another example of pressure washing won't remove the coating on the tiles. because I can guarantee when we clean this, that will still have coat in there and this will be nice and clean. It's just funny how this is wearing so unevenly. I'm not sure why that's the case, but yeah, cheap tiles. Welcome to my kingdom as well, guys. I know I've shown you this before, but from many different angles. So what can you notice about some of those roofs? They're beautiful and clean. So if we tally the ones that we've actually done, there's 2 down there. So the far 2 where my fingers are, those 2, those have been cleaned. There's 1 through the gaps there, that's been cleaned, that's been cleaned, that's been cleaned. There's 1 behind that one. See the red over there? That's been cleaned, that's been cleaned. Next door's been cleaned, and just you can see the top of 1 there that's been cleaned, and I think that might be it. So I do all right around here, don't I? I do all right. I'm trying to scout for more, to be honest with you, and maybe pop some leaflets through, because my original dream of this was at some point I want to do every single house sort of that you can see. I mean, I won't count over the road, but I want all of these, I want that one, you know, and really fill up an entire road. Is it possible? I don't know, but over the next few years I will try my best. So at this rate we're doing about 5 per year on this road, so if we keep that up it won't be long, it'll be a few years and they'll all be done. So right, let's go. So yeah guys, there you go, just as we thought. Same shape, very peculiar on this one. Right then guys, day 2. Sorry you probably can't see me, it's very dark at the moment. This is the reality of Britain at the moment. For the next month or 2 at least, it's just dark when you get up, dark when you get home. Very depressing, but hey, I am not depressed, I'm in a good mood, it's a new year. So I've come to the realisation this morning that I am going to have to work for the rest of my life. I was hoping to be off the tools and sort of have the business running itself by next year, latest when I'm 30, so in 2 years. Just don't think it's going to happen, guys. I mean, I am hurt. I've had 3 weeks off, right? I am hurting so much. My hands have gone back to soft hands. Yeah, they're all red and all crispy and cut up. My bones are hurting, my back is hurting, my arms, everything is hurting. Now, normally guys, a roof like that, I could do it in my sleep. It's, you know, absolutely no issues for me at all. And maybe I need to give the guys that work for me a little bit more credit actually, because when they're saying, oh, I'm tired and it's hard, and I'm like, tired, what? Easiest job in the world, because I do genuinely feel like it's easy half the time. I'll tell you what though, 3 weeks break, I am shattered. I had I think about 9 hours sleep last night, which is way more than I normally get. I usually run on about 6-7 hours sleep, and I've just, everything hurts. So yeah, if I stopped, I reckon I'd be dead within a year, to be honest with you. I think my body would just decay and crumble because it's not under any pressure and stress. But yeah, anyway, so right, once I get over these aches and pains, we will get to the job. So not much left to do today. We are doing the drive as well, so we're definitely doing the driveway. That will be in this video. After that, I'm going to do a few quotes. Might bring you along. It might be a bit boring, you know, a bit of driving and then be doing a quote, but we'll see. And then tomorrow we are going back to the tennis court, to Ian's house. We have got to treat all of the surfaces there, so that's just going to be a foamy video basically, guys. I'm just going to be spraying biocide everywhere, so a lot of it's going to be used, many hundreds of pounds worth, but that needs to get done. So it looks like we've got the weather for it as well, which is nice. Sorry guys, forgot to bring my GoPro up here, and I didn't want to get down because I'd already started. So yeah, here's this side. Again, looks like frost, doesn't it? But it's just that coating. Sorry, I keep going on about it. Yeah, it's just the garage to go now. Time is 9:36, so I'm going to try and move a little bit closer in there. It's not going to be fun, guys. It's going to be a bit awkward, but yeah, I'll figure it out. Okay, let's go. Right, done. Done the best I can with that. There's still a little bit of moss on them bottom edges. I just can't actually get it from this angle, but as always guys, GK Pro Fireside, best in the business. That'll sort it out. Basically, a good tip for this site, I know a lot of guys use back 50, which is like a Fireside variant. A little bit weaker, but still does a great job, especially when you've steamed or pressure washed a roof. However, the problem with back 50 is in lower temperatures, it's a lot less effective than the GK Pro Biocide. It's DDAC, which is a long chemical word that I don't know what it is. Anyway, that's a lot more stable. I think, has it got alcohol in it? I don't know. Anyway, it's a lot more stable in lower temps. So obviously if it's freezing, guys, you don't want to waste it. Any biocide is not really going to work in freezing temperatures, but above a couple of degrees, GK Pro, the stuff that I always use for the roofs, perfectly fine. I've never had a problem with it yet. I can't speak, there's another brand that I used when I first started out. I won't mention any names, but I used that because I started actually doing my first biocide jobs in the winter, quite many years ago now. And that was, yeah, slightly weaker. It was a back 50 basically. No good at all. There was moss, well, there was algae starting to regrow within a couple of months, so the chemical treatment had no effect on it at all because it was just a little bit too cold. And that day I put it on the sunny side of a roof and it was about 1 degree, so way too cold for it, and it just didn't work. But GK Pro, I've done hundreds of roofs with it now, all through the winters as well. I mean, I've done 3 winters now with GK Pro and I've still not had any roof callbacks, so means it does a good job, because you would know, give it 6 months and you'll know if the treatment's worked or not, put it that way, because you will start getting some green coming back if it's not been effective. So yeah, that's what Brad's going to start doing in a minute. For now, I've just got to tidy all this up basically, so I'm going to swill all this down. I've cleared that gutter out already. I need to clear that one out. I need to clear all of this mess down here. Customers just bought us out of tea. Rinse these walls down, the windows, all of that sort of stuff. Do a few final checks. Then I'm going to start the drive. Then I'm going to head off and do some quotes. So right, I'll see you guys when I'm finished rinsing down. I'll try and get some of the biocide in on film as well. This roof, we can do most of it from the ground. However, not this side. We don't have the gap to get further enough back. So I'm going to leave this scaffolding up here. I think Brad will be strong enough to reach there. It'll be a little bit hard, but I think he'll manage and save us moving it, because then he can get this at the same time as well. Save a bit of time on the day, guys, because these scaffolding movements are not fun on grass. It's always a little bit sketchy. You should really build it down sort of halfway before you move it. Okay then guys, time for a quick driveway clean. So here it is. I'm sure you've kind of seen it already. A little test patch has been done there, not by us. So whoever did that, I've won the job. I'm using this today. So this is a new surface cleaner I've got that VTUF have sent out. Highly recommend. I've actually been using it for 3 months, I think. So I've been giving it a good old test before I sort of mention it in a video, hence why it doesn't look brand new anymore. It's a little bit beat up, but still in good condition. I really enjoy it. It's an inch or two smaller than my other one, and it just seems to sync up perfectly with that machine. It just feels really nice. It's like the flow rates match perfectly. So If you don't know, for every inch of surface cleaner you want 1 litre per minute of pressure ideally. So this is a 21 litre per minute machine, and it's a 20-inch surface cleaner, so it kind of matches nicely. I think my other surface cleaner is 22 inches, and it just doesn't seem to nick as many bits of moss and weeds out as I'd like on the driveways. So, but yeah, as always, I will cut in the edges, put the flat surface cleaner on. Actually, you know what, I might flat surface clean first and then cut in all the edges afterwards. So cool, let's go. Oh yeah, and it's super lightweight compared to my other one as well, because it's plastic. My other one's metal, so you can just fling it around a lot easier. Can't reach my window. We are on the way, not to a job. I'm heading to PWS. I'm just going to get a quick rundown of my equipment. I want them to go and have a look at my boiler. It doesn't seem to be firing quite correctly. It doesn't seem to be getting hot enough, and it's smoking a bit too much, so I just want to check what that is. I think it might need to be cleaned out. Too many tractors on this road. I love these farmers, but why is there a convoy of 3 of them? Anyway, it's a skinny road as well. Anyway, plans did not plan today. So originally I was meant to be going back to the tennis court to finish all that up there, do the snow foam treatment on everything. However, Ian got back to me last night and said, oh, he's on holiday, didn't see my email, which was sent probably about 5 days ago, confirming the day. So he's not back till next week, so I've had to reschedule the job until next Friday, which is fine. It was a little bit frustrating because I found out so late at night. It was about 9 o'clock, so I couldn't fill the slot for today, unfortunately. I did message tomorrow's job to bring him back a day, but he didn't get back to me until 8 o'clock this morning, and I'd already told Brad to sleep in because we won't be doing a proper job today. So I've just sort of, yeah, is what it is. I'm not having a day off. I'll do some maintenance, got some quotes to do a little bit afterwards. Brad needs to work, and I'm not paying out for nothing. I'm not paying somebody to sit at home. So Kev and Brad are going to go take one of the vans, they go into a lockup, and they're going to clear the whole thing out. There's loads of trash in there, there's loads of rubbish, there's car parts from when my van got crashed into, there's Amazon boxes, there's old chemical barrels, there's just like loads of crap in there basically, guys, that has been building up for a year and a half, I think, that needs to get gone. It's taking up like 60% of my space in that lockup, so they're doing tip runs today, taking that to the waste place, and getting rid of all that basically. I hope it works out that they can do it, because I've got a waste carrier's license. Obviously it's for me and my business, so I'm sure it'll be alright if they're driving my van to get rid of it. I hope, because I hope they don't load that van up and then the tip people saying no, sorry, you're not allowed, or we're like, oh my god, we've got to get it all out. Yeah, so anyway, that's the plan with that. After I finish up a PWS, I'm going to do a couple of quotes, I think, and then I'll focus on some admin and stuff. I'm being super organised this year, guys. Like, I've made so many mistakes. Like, obviously you guys saw with my tax struggles and worries towards the end of last year how stressed I was. It's my own bloody fault. I haven't kept up on my admin stuff. I've really just buried my head in the sand and just let things slip. So over Christmas I've worked really hard. I put a lot of hours into trying to automate everything now, so it's a little bit less pressure. My partner's helping out as well, taking care of a lot of the calls, a lot of the booking in of the work as well, because it's really difficult. Because I'm still on the tools, I'm not making excuses, guys, because other people can do it. I don't know why I get overwhelmed so easy. I see other people out there that are just absolute machines, and I'm like, I wish I could be you, but yeah, I just can't seem to do it all myself. It's like, obviously I'm on the tools, I work really bloody hard as well. I'm not the type of boss that sort of lets everyone else do everything. Nobody on site would ever work as hard as I do. So I'm absolutely shattered when I get home, and then it's okay, I've got to send an invoice off for the job, I've got to mark it off the list, I've got to make sure tomorrow's job's all set, I've got to make sure that we've got everything that we need for tomorrow's job, because every job is different. Then I need to keep track of all the people that have called me in the day, all the messages that I've received, all the emails I've got, any quotes. I've got the adverts running now as well, so those are costing me money per lead, and it's not cheap. It's costing me, well, an eye-watering amount per month, put it that way. My advert costs now are more than what my monthly wage, way more than what my monthly wage was at previous jobs that I've worked for, way more. It's a lot of money. So each time that I don't pick up the phone and call somebody that's requested a quote, I have just lost a significant amount of money. And that's what I was doing all the time last year, just letting things slip, because I had my advert people were running my adverts for 6 months last year. I'd paused it so many times. They're still on a retainer, so I've still got to pay the money to keep my area, you know what I mean, so that they only work with me and not somebody else, not one of my competitors around here. So I still have to pay just to stay on their books basically, whether I'm running adverts or not. And obviously if I'm running adverts, there's extra money involved there, where I'm paying per message that comes through on my site, per lead. So load of mistakes, guys, that I've made. I really did bury my head in the sand, and then on top of that, keeping good financial records, keeping track of all my receipts, getting them organised into books, you know, month by month, just everything, guys, keeping track of what I need to order for work, and chemicals and equipment and things breaking and things not, and looking after the vans and everything, doing literally everything. With 3 children at home, I stopped being able to find the hours in the day. Is he going to let me go through it? Yes, he is, thank you. Yeah, so I just really struggled, to be honest, guys. So over Christmas I've put a lot of things into place. I've agreed a 12-month contract with my advert people. That's going to keep me motivated, to be honest, guys, and because I don't want to lose money again. I only broke even, I think, with my adverts last year. So I paid for 6 months worth of adverts, and I made back the 6-month cost that it was going to cost me in the first month. Obviously I took it seriously. It was the first month. I was like, wow, look at all these leads coming in. And then after that, obviously, as you guys know, the upteen amount of issues I had, like, I'm making excuses, like, it's not my fault, guys, but it is my fault. I barely maintained. I lost so much money. It was atrocious, absolutely atrocious. So yeah, no more. So fresh start. I'm doing things super serious now. Loads of things in place. Everything's automated. My invoices are automated. Everything's synced up to my business account. Everything is ready to go. I can keep track of who's paid, who hasn't. No more writing it all down on notepads and stuff. It's all online. It has to be now anyway, because tax is all digital now. It all has to be, you have to be able to send off records and all sorts of things anyway. Obviously the business is VAT registered as well, so I have to be very careful with that. I've got to be really on the ball with the VAT payments and things like that. So yeah, right. It looks like I'm stressed, but I am not. I'm actually quite positive and in a really good mood about it. Yeah, it feels good. I've got a big planner up on my wall now. Everything is there so I can see. If a customer calls me, I don't have to run around the house to try and find my little pen and paper to find what my next job is. I can see it all on my wall. It's all there listed out. Here's the days that are free. Here's the days that are not booked up. It feels nice to be organised, guys, is what I'm trying to tell you. And I'd recommend anyone that's like me that just chucks their head in the sand and lets things get on top of them, don't do it. Cut it out now. Don't wait for a new year like I did. You know, we do New Year's resolutions. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Just start it now. Start it yesterday is the best advice that I can give, because you'll save yourself a lot of stress. Very long-winded thing, guys. I've got a lot on the brain at the moment. Had some bad news that I found out this morning. Last night my auntie had passed away. I don't know how yet. It's like I found it out through a bloody Facebook post, someone posting on her page saying rest in peace. So I don't know what's gone on there. Yeah, incredibly sad. 2 children. She was only young as well. It was only about 6 months ago that I was saying I'd be bringing the kids round, because she hasn't met my kids or anything yet. So I was going to say I'll bring all the kids round to see her children and stuff, because she doesn't even live far. She lives like an hour away from me. Yeah, really sad, really sad. So I've left the house a little bit later this morning to just ponder that. But yeah, anyway, without further ado, guys, I will see you at PWS, see if we can get this boiler sorted and see what Darren's up to. Happy New Year, gentlemen. How you doing? Do you have a good Christmas?
Not bad.
Yeah. Good. How you doing, mate? You alright?
Yeah.
Oh, one of them.
I'm looking up.
What are you up to here then?
Trying to spill the bottom of the tank out of this fucking thing.
Right, the reason for my visit today, nothing major. I just don't think my boiler is working as correctly. It's smoking quite a lot. It's been doing it for a while, to be honest. Doesn't seem like it's getting up to full heat either.
That's the other one.
Right.
Oh, yeah. There's loads of crap in there, aren't there?
And that's been washed out.
And that's what they're putting into it.
Yeah,
Oh, and it's got like that in a matter of weeks, months.
An hour. Yesterday.
An hour?
It was
Oh,
back yesterday within an hour and it stopped.
Jesus.
And that had a brand new pump, filter.
They need to wash that stuff out then, don't they?
That filter's looked about block to me. Well, not block, but it's all black at the bottom, isn't it? Or is that my eyes?
Let's have a look. Yeah, there might. You alright, buddy? But yeah, I was wondering this. I was going to say, because we've never cleaned it out enough, have we? So I was thinking, is it just full up with crap in there, and it's about time to give it a. Because I say it's been smoking. It just didn't seem like it.
We've never
it gets
ended
up to
up being
heat.
able to do proper. We've always done everything in a rush.
Yeah, it's been here, there, and
It's
everywhere.
an
hasn't it?
emergency. And
Yeah.
we've ended up focusing on just the emergency bits.
At 6 o'clock at night.
Yeah, exactly. At 6 o'clock at night.
Freezing cold and the pitch black.
Nice bit of overtime pay, eh?
We don't. Come in, kid.
Alright,
Here's
so what are we
Sid's
looking
video.
for then?
So,
Got that.
what we're looking for in here is over time, or if the burner nozzle. So the burner nozzle is this component inside here, the little brass one at the end.
Oh yeah.
Right, so when the burner nozzle wears during duration and you don't have it serviced regular, which is not you, by the way, you have it serviced pretty regular.
Yeah, I'm all right,
There's an odd pattern to this here,
yeah.
and then this melts. And when this melts and it doesn't have the correct shape, it makes it smoke really badly.
Right.
So what we've actually found here is the electrodes have either got knocked or moved a little bit, look.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's been the van, and they're just not arcing properly. So we're going to put a new set in, baby service, put it back
Amazing.
together again, and you'll be up and running.
Amazing. Thank you very much. There we are. Nice and easy.
Hand it back over. Look.
John's on his way to Stoke. Oh, Sid's got his video on, everybody!
Right, okay then guys, we are all done there. They've sorted me right out, so everything seems up to heat. Everything's running sweet as a nut. I've been here for bloody ages, actually, hours. Chat too much, that's my problem, my biggest downfall. Yeah, off to do that quote now. It's actually on that same road where I've done all of them houses, you know, the job that we finished yesterday. Yeah, the quote's on the same road, so happy days. Didn't realise it was till I just checked the list. Yeah, that'll be all for this video, guys. I will see you tomorrow when we are starting a very big, cool roof. So I will see you then. Hope everyone has a nice evening or morning whenever you're watching this video. Take care, all the best. Love ya, bye bye.